So this is my quest, I'ma make it known. They call me obsessive, oh I know. Call me selective with my notes. Call me aggressive with my flow. Call me offensive even though Joe, I ain't gonna lie, life's tough. Try to get by, life's...
What's up? Let's just get straight into the what if, because last time I heavily messed up. And I do not have too long today. I have roughly 10 minutes to record this. Yes, I'm rushing this recording. But, first I'll cover Deku's abilities. And as you read in the title, I guess, this is gonna be what if Deku had half lightning and half fire. His main abilities are going to be obviously lightning and fire, but if he mixes the lightning and fire with, he can add extra chemicals to each of them, but only slight variations of chemicals. He can create an explosion. He can use his lightning for a little bit of boost in speed, but not by much. Right, this is all his abilities by the start of UA. He has fire steps. It's exactly like what Endeavor has, where he can run and he burns the ground underneath him, and he can climb buildings with it and speed himself up with it. So I've called it fire steps. Not that, exciting. His most powerful move will be called... Well, actually, I want you guys to name the move. But what I've written down for it for now is Fire Lightning Fist, because it's, well, a punch attack that uses fire and lightning. Now, my friend, he is, but I'll say this properly. My future editor, starting this Saturday, told me this idea, and I love it. It works with the thing. Originally, we were talking, and he said Deku shouldn't be cocky, but he also brought up that... I said that he shouldn't be cocky, and then he said, what was it? I'm trying to find the exact words that he used, and I'm pretty sure it's something, anyway, around the lines of, the reason Deku was shy before is because he had no quirk, so now we're going to make him so he's a little bit cocky, but mainly he's overconfident, like basically how Bakugo is. Now, let's get straight into it, since I've wasted about 3 minutes, I think, so let's get into it. Let's get into it. Deku is at the Quirk Doctor's, and Inko says to Deku just to relax and sit down, and think of strategies to fight off villains and heroes in the future, or just, to find their weaknesses and strengths. Inko gives Tiny Deku her phone, so he can look up any villain and any hero he wants, and any type of quirk that has already been discovered. 20 minutes pass by of Deku literally filling, I'd say, 20 heroes and villains, but mainly heroes. He has 2 villains. One of them is... who's one villain that we know was active at the time Zuko was young? Overhaul would have been a teenage, so that's out. Muscular would have... Well, no, he would have been in his early 20s, I'd assume. Dobby would be a teenager. He'd still be Toya. Or no, he wouldn't actually. But whatever. Okay, ignore that fact. Deku only wrote down 20 heroes. And the first one he wrote down was All Might. For strengths, he put down the obvious that he's fast, strong, but for weaknesses, Deku could not find any yet. He put down yet to be discovered. And by the way, in this, I'm going to make Deku good at drawing so that eventually, if you guys want, I can do something of adding what he sees. Like, say, if he looks through his notes, I'll show a page that he's looking at, which will be kind of difficult for me because I'm good at drawing, but then to add it into the thing is going to be difficult, so I might just find black and white images of the characters, but whatever, doesn't matter for right now. Okay, so 20 minutes of him just doing it, or no, I'd say an hour passes, and he's done 20 heroes. When the quirk doctor comes back, he says to Deku that, okay, Midoriya, you have a mix of two quirks. Lightning, which is a rare enough quirk, and fire. But not just any fire. It's a weird fire. It's not like Endeavor's. It's not like most pyrokinesis. It's odd. We had another boy come in here a couple weeks ago with he also had a mixed quirk, but he had fire, but it's different. It's similar to your father's quirk, but also different. We don't know how to explain it yet. Once we find more information, we will tell you. Now, we thought you would have had water with the lightning, but you ended up having your father's, or no, a fire quirk instead of a water quirk, which we think it's because your father had a very strong fire quirk that could have rivaled Endeavor, but you never know. Okay. Deku jumps ecstatically because he has a quirk that is half and half, which are said to be extremely powerful. Deku is happy that he might be able to become the #1 hero and save people and be like All Might and his father. And yes, I will be adding his father into this story. And not like just mentions of him, but like actually adding him in. Well, I'm still iffy about it, but most likely I will. And, I'm not going to say any more information. When Deku and Inko go back into the car on the way back home, Deku just asks Inko if he can go on a call with Hisashi, or / his dad, to tell him he has a quirk like him, but a bit more powerful. Because it's half and half, Inko says to Deku, "Of course, dear." Of course you can, dear. And I'll make your favorite dinner. Chicken ribs, or ribs and chicken wings. Deku screams at the top of his lungs in excitement. Because, yes, I'm making him a fat fucker in this, like me. Well, no, I'm fit, but I like to eat. Pretty sure everyone does. So yeah, I'm gonna make Deku a little bit like me, but exaggerated. No, I'm not making him like me. He'd be really bad then. Yeah. When Deku gets home, he calls Hisashi. Hopefully I can add a ringtone in here, so I'll pause for a second. Okay, hopefully I was able to find what's it called? A ringtone to use, I guess. In the text that I'm reading from, because I had to rewrite the entire fucking script, by the way, guys. So you better be happy about this. Okay, anyway, let's get on to it. Hisashi just says to Deku, "Hey champ, what's up? Missing dad already? I've only been gone for a month." Deku says to his dad, "Dad, I found out what my quirk is." Zashi, "Really, champ? That's great, but please don't shout in my ears. So, what's your quirk, boy?" Replies to his father, "Sorry, Dad, and my quirk is half lightning and half fire. Or half lightning, half fire. And the quirk is exactly like yours, but a bit stronger, but also a bit different," the quirk doctor said. They said they still have to check it a bit more to find what type of fire it really is. Or he also said it possibly has more potential or something like that. Hizashi, physically, his jaw drops, saying, "Izuku, when I come back in 2 weeks, we will start training and celebrate, of course. And yeah, I will be coming back in 2 weeks, so till then, don't use a quirk too much. Even though I'd say get used to it, so you can use it every now and then for helping your mother, I guess. Well, you can't really help your mother with that quirk, but you can if she gets in trouble or something, I don't know." Okay, sorry now, Zuku. I have to go. There's a villain I have to defeat, so goodbye. See you in 2 weeks. Deku replies to his father saying, "Bye, Dad." Fuck, it feels weird to do a child's voice when I'm not a child. But, wait, sorry, I've had the phone away from my head for a while. Hopefully that wasn't too low. If it is, I'll split the video up and then turn up the volume. Okay, we're gonna time skip about a year until they start, fuck, I can't remember what it's called in America. I know here it's called preschool, or in Europe it's called preschool. So I'll just go with that. So yeah, they are 5 years, Deku is now 5 years old. Bakugo and Deku walk into the new school together, and they see a young boy with white and red hair with, no, he wouldn't have the scar yet. Never mind. Deku walks up to Todoroki saying, "Hey, I'm Izuku Midoriya. What's your name?" I'm Shoto Todoroki." Bakugo says to Deku to Shoto, saying, "Hey, Extra, that would not be his voice, he's a fucking child. Hey, Extra, I'm Katsuki Bakugo, the future #1 hero, and I will suppress all might and fame and power." Todoroki smirks and says, "No, you won't. I will." I don't know if their voices are too similar, but, well, I can't do fucking voices anyway. But, yeah, I'll just continue. Deku replies to Todoroki saying, "Nah, I don't think so. I'll become the #1 hero. I mean, I do have a half and half quirk, and it's two things that are extremely powerful." Todoroki says, "Wait, you also have a half and half quirk? What's your quirk?" Deku replies, "I have half lightning, half fire, and both are very powerful." Todoroki says, I'm half cold, half hot." Bakugo says, "And I have the most powerful quirk, explosions." He does a miniature explosion into his hand, but he just starts staring into it, being amused, because it's awesome, apparently, to him. Deku does the exact same thing, but it's, a bit bigger, with his lightning and his fire, and he goes, "What about this, Bakugo? I can do the exact same thing." Todoroki going, "What the fuck? How? How are you doing that? How? You have lightning and fire." Izuku says, "I don't know, that's just part of my fire. It has extra chemicals in it that allow it to combust with the lightning." or something. The quirk doctor said that it's very weird, but I can do miniature explosions. And if I charge it up right, I should be able to do a massive explosion. I can also cover my hands in fire or lightning or both, but it hurts. Douglas says, well, how about we do a bet? Or, well, a competition. The first person to become a hero between the three of us, and then the first person to become the number one hero, or the one who gets closest to being number one hero, gets to dare the other two to do absolutely whatever for a day. Since they're children, they see that as like the optimal thing. As well, I couldn't come up with anything else. Anyway, yeah, I got a little bit more time because the people that I live with are, well, at the shop, and I had to stay home because the animals. But yeah, I think I'll leave it off here, so see you guys. I'm out.